Hello everyone, this is Home1561 and I'm doing a movie review. That's right. The movie I'm reviewing is Batman, the new one, The Dark Knight, which came out 3 days before US here in Australia, which was yesterday, which is when I watched it, at 8:55 PM, which is when it started. And what can I say about this movie other than the fact that it was awesome? It was great, okay? Nothing bad about this film, maybe one thing bad about this film. But hey, one thing bad can't ruin the whole film, can it? No, nothing bad. Anyway. Moving on, I've got a couple of subgroups here. We've got acting, filming, the plotline, and what I think of it all up. So, to move on, first we have the acting. Okay, we're gonna fuck Batman, just fuck Batman for a while. Fuck him off. Heath Ledger. Okay. Heath Ledger as the Joker was astonishing. It was the greatest performance I've seen from a villain ever. Now, I'm not saying that just because he's dead he gets special treatment, God rest his soul, but honestly, he would have got an Oscar, at least one Oscar for this performance. It was just that superb. Now, Batman was okay. Kind of feel sorry for him because people went to this movie to actually see Heath Ledger's last performance and didn't really give a shit about him, but still, Batman did pretty good. Though he did sound like he smoked at least 4 or 5 packs a day, that was probably the bad bit of the movie, because his voice was like, "What are you talking about? I'm also Arnie. Why don't you go over there? What do you think? I'm going to kill you. No, I sound like Gregory Peck. I'm not Gregory Peck." Anyway, moving on. Everyone else's acting was pretty good. Very good. Excellent. Except for the end, one part at the end, the bit at the end, like the last maybe 20 minutes or so, with the Harvey guy. If you go see it, you know who I'm talking about. He's a district attorney. His acting wasn't that up to scratch at the end. You'll probably see he was lacking something. If you go see, you'll know what he was lacking. Physically and obviously in the acting wise, you'll know what he was lacking. But anyway. Towards the end of the film, it was good as well, but yeah. The filming was great. The film used many film styles, like, it used, like, the first-person camera shooting for some parts, the very fast, like, action, motion, fast part of it, which was great, and it used a lot of, like, other just general techniques that you want to use, like, big long shots and really close-in close-ups, and just all great. Absolutely great. Wonderful. The movie was very enjoyable too. I forgot to mention that one. Go see the movie and you'll know what I'm talking about with all these things. Now the plotline. This is a big long one, so I might have to read it. Well, it's pretty much in general, but the plotline was great. Amazing. Astonishing. Spectacular. Fabulous. Wonderful. Good. Enjoyable. Entertaining. And above all, Batman-like, if you will. Now, you know movies that have things like, have such complicated plot lines that you can't follow them all, and you need to bring a pen and paper into the movies so you can just know what the hell's going on. Well, this is definitely not one of those movies, okay? You will be able to understand every twist, turn, and collision. Okay? Every shot, anything, you'll be able to understand it because it is just that easy to understand. I don't know how they did it, but they did it that perfectly that, oh, he's alive? No, wait, what happened there? Oh, no, what's this going on here? What, who's that? Where did they come from? Is that a car or is that a bush? Why is there a tank in the road? Oh, why is his face painted white? How did his face get white? Is he gay? Why did he dress like that? Ew, that's a bit gay, isn't it? Why are you doing that? Who is that? Those are questions you won't be asking in this movie, of course. Because everything's explained freaking awesome, okay? This film is very, very well thought out, and yeah, it's very well thought out. It has some great ideas and mind games or mind fucks in it, which are, again, really well thought out. There is actually one part where one ferry is carrying a load of prisoners, and the other ferry travelling at the same time is carrying just normal civilians who are trying to escape Gotham City because they're afraid of the little Joker. And they're both given the task. They've both given a detonator for the other ferry. So, for example, one ferry has a detonator for the other ferry, and the ferry has a detonator for the other, because they both got 100 barrels of oil on them. And so they're given the task to either blow up or be blown up. And it's just, the suspense during this part is mind-blowing. It's just, you're standing there like this. You're sitting there like this, whatever. And everyone's just looking at this. Everyone in the cinema was just like this. What's going to happen next? Who's going to blow up first? Which one's going to crack? I don't know. And I haven't blinked for the past 50 seconds and my eyes are starting to hurt. But I don't care. There we go. Oh my god. What's it? Oh, there's a big knife fight. Oh, there's a gunfight. Snipers. Oh, they're not meant to who they're meant to be. This is so good. Exactly is what you'll be like that when you watch this movie, because it is just fucking awesome. All up, this was an awesome movie. 5 bat symbols, if you will, or 5 stars I'll give it, of course. I work at the movies, I see these movies, I recommend these movies to people. This is one of the ones I will recommend to you about the ages of 10 and up, okay? That would be because, well, there were maybe Batman and Batman's with children, the old Batman films were like, what's going to happen now, Batman? Oh, I don't know. Maybe I'll get out my I'm going to get these freaks away spray out of my utility belt. That isn't this movie. This movie's more, give me that handgun. Me? Because there's no Robin, of course. Yes, Batman is a murderer, but hey, we still love him. Technically. But yeah, I've never seen a Batman movie before, but from what I'd gathered, Batman would grab shit out of his utility belt, and then it would be like, dog be gone spray, and just spray the dogs and they'd melt into shit or something. But I wouldn't know because I haven't seen one. What else? Oh, drop me paper. Drop me paper because I need this because it's very long. Yes, as I said just before, I work at the movies and I happen to know that they stepped up security just entirely for this film because what they did was, since Australia gets it 3 days before, the world, since we got it 3 days earlier, what they had to do for almost every movie theatre was import night vision cameras. About yay big. I got to play with it. I saw my boss come in with it going like this. I'm like, hey, what the fuck are you doing? You shouldn't be using that. And then I went out there, got some free drinks, as I usually would, and popcorn. And then I noticed what it was, and it's just sort of like a telescope, but not really. And you put your hand in there, you look it's like a video camera telescope sort of thing. You put your hand there and look, and you can see everything in the dark. It's like one of those army ones, like you see in the movies. Yeah. And it is pretty cool, but they're that serious. This thing can actually pick up cell phone signals, like mobile phone signals, if someone's ringing someone from in there, if they're videoing part of the movie, or taking pictures of part of the movie, or, of course, videotaping it, this will catch it. But yeah, when I go to work next, I'm going to have some good times playing with this thing, because it is absolutely a friggin' ball. Just to see people there. Someone's sitting there, what's he doing? Oh, he's eating his popcorn. Oh, what's this guy over here doing? Oh, he's watching the movie very intensely. What's that guy doing over there with that girl? I don't want to know. What's that guy doing over there with that guy? I'm going to throw up now. What's that guy? Where's that guy's hands? Why are they in his pants? It's a fat person on screen, not Jessica Alba. Why is that man picking his nose? Where did that Malteser come from? Why is that Malteser stuck in that man's hair? Ew, there's a ranger in here. Pretty much is what I'm going to be doing. So I think I've said before, if your kids are about 10 and under, don't take them to this movie. Go see it yourself, not your kids, okay? Because this movie's got it's really dark and sadistic, and you don't want your kids to go to therapy. Even though they're actually marketing toys for 6-year-olds, don't take your 6-year-old to see this movie. Otherwise, you're going to be paying for it later. Also, I've just got a bit of a shout out. Hello, Maddie and Jess. Okay, this has been my movie review of Batman's The Dark Knight. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you go see it, because you will enjoy it. It has an aspect of everything from romance, comedy, drama, suspense, thriller, horror, and it has Heath Ledger in his last final words. Let him rest in peace. Thank you, and I hope you enjoy the movie.